The laboratory.
Don't worry. I'll watch over him.
Goodbye, Sarah. It's time for me to face the future. Rest well.
Oh dears. He's just keeping Sarah's body here all this time? Or something?
Please, I've had enough of the circus.
Oh dear, you don't say.
Just a child. Could it have died here?
Okay, let's save.
Save game.
Save, not load. Chapter 5 and laboratory. Yes. Okay. Okay then.
Quit game. Return to game.
Well, this was very intriguing. It rains, just like Sarah said, it just rains.
More gargoyles. I feel like they're always watching me.
You don't say. Well, that was a slow climb of stairs.
This gate is shut tight. What could be so important inside?
Well, that's a very good question. So, let's explore a little bit more. This is certainly again a little bit different sort of a place.
Whoever built this place loves ominous stone figures.
You don't say.
More gargoyles. I feel like they're always watching me.
Everything is always watching, waiting in the shadows. Okay, well, whose place is this?
Stern-looking fellow? Where do I know him from?
Probably from the company.
Impressive, isn't it?
Yes.
The artist really captured his strength in this pose. I'd introduce you to him, but he's, visiting my mother. She's been feeling run down lately, so my father thought it best that she get some rest at the clinic. I guess we should be going. We don't...
Jacob? I wasn't expecting you. I assumed with finals coming up next week that you'd be spending your time in the library. Instead, I find you here, wasting valuable time.
I've more than prepared for the finals, Father. You needn't be concerned. I'll do just fine.
You'll do just fine? Fine. Is that your goal? I thought I taught you better than that. Anyone can do fine. I don't want you to be just like every other student that medical school churns out. Remain focused on what is important, Jacob.
Yes, Father.
I wish I understood.
I think that has to be my friend from the medical school, and his father is quite stern.
Huh. A pipe valve. Strange thing to hide behind a painting. Pipe valve.
Quite intriguing.
Stern-looking fellow.
Very intriguing. Why was that there? So anything else in here?
This clock is running counterclockwise. The time is 1 o'clock and the alarm is set to 8.
Counterclockwise. Interesting.
A radio. Wonder if I can get any news from the outside world.
Well, let's try it out. We're probably trying to help the kids, the children that we heard news about in the radio in the previous place where we were able to hear the one news line or something like that. It's possibility. Let's hear if there's some news about it all.
Today the world mourns as children who successfully responded to the Hope drug begin to die.
Yeah, we've done that truck, but it doesn't seem to be working out well enough. And again, that's sort of a music. I noticed that the music that played from time to time from that radio when we were in the asylum the second time was music that then we needed, so we probably might need this music at some point.
Today the world mourns as children who successfully responded to the hope drug begin to die.
That is not good. We're just trying to help the children, just like we helped the children in the... well... in the village. But we're not able to do it well enough, and that's probably what's driving us crazy. Crazy. Okay, let's go forward.
What a strange device. I wonder what it controls. What a strange device. I wonder what it controls.
Me too.
Doesn't seem to be working. Must need power first.
Power.
What a strange device. What a strange. What a. What a strange. What a strange. What a.
So, is there anything I can try to do here? I can probably use this.
There's a hexagonal hole at this pipe junction.
Yeah.
Pipe.
Probably with this, I would assume. Yeah. Okay, great. Power.
Well, let's see if that accomplished anything. What a strange device.
Should we go there or try to see about this? I suppose we can just go here, I would assume.
It seems that the rotating electromagnet is linked to the stone weight, but what is the machine's purpose?
Stone's fate. Okay. What the heck are we supposed to do here? I have no clue. Okay, we probably have to find a way to get this freed by maneuvering this, or does it always just use those? Those few are open, right? Yeah. Some open, some close. I just have no really exactly clue how to get this done. Ah, this closes all. Okay, so... okay, how the heck am I gonna do this? Okay. Okay, yeah. Now I got it a little bit better. And I realized that every one of those is gonna be affected. Now it's this, this, and this, right? Yeah. Because those three are connected, but this one isn't. So that's the way that I have to try to do this. Let's start from the beginning. Let's start with those. Continue into these. Maybe. Okay. I should have really make up some kind of a plan on how I want to try to do this stuff, to be honest. Because then if I make a plan, it's gonna be way easier for me to try to... Let's start like that. Start then, for example, like this. now it would be like that. Okay, maybe I get it now. Yes. Okay.
Aha!
But should really be trying to pay a little bit more attention to the details or the surroundings where I could get the hints that which will affect which ones, and in a way to make that plan as well, because then I made that plan that I'm trying to leave those 3 last ones.
Oh my god. It looks like a slaughterhouse.
Okay.
Damn!
Here, let me help you.
God, such an idiot.
Patience is the key, Max. Never let the problem get the better of you. You know, I wasn't always this brilliant.
I don't believe you.
Oh, I used to botch my lab tests constantly, but I stuck with it and learned from my mistakes. You're my brightest student, Max, and you have the most potential out of all your classmates. Now come on, we still have a lot of work to do.
Keep seeing things.
You don't say. I don't know if your tests have gone that greatly, to be honest.
Who would butcher these people like this? Yuck. Oh god. It's terrible.
Yeah. We can say that.
How could anyone describe such atrocities so clinically?
So clinically.
How could anyone describe such atrocities so clinically? Who would butcher these people like this?
This looks quite like the memory. The test place. To be honest. What is this?
The local authorities are becoming increasingly suspicious of events here at the asylum. To ensure that my research continues unabated, I must rewrite the locking code for the back lab and move the subjects' bodies down to the crematorium before the sheriff arrives for an inspection. The chalkboards must also be washed clean, for they contain the encrypted codes
Hey,
needed
Dr.
to...
Morgan, we looked everywhere, but we ain't been able to find them.
What? That's the 3rd time this week.
But I mean, maybe...
Spare me your insight. You're pathetic. A man cannot vanish into... Both of you. Get this wretch out of here. He's too damn old for my purposes. As for our missing patient, I'll find him myself.
Yeah, but what about this stuff? Shouldn't we ought to clean up here? I mean, before the inspection, I mean...
I'm aware of it. We'll take care of this mess after we find him.
I think we are the missing patient, and Dr. Morgan is maybe doing a little bit more interesting kind of experiments than maybe first assumption. Great. Lovely.
The chalk as for...
Yeah, great. Lovely. Sounds awesome. Sounds very awesome. Maybe we didn't agree with him and that's why we are now, so to speak, patient. Maybe we were here helping him with some stuff. Maybe we are Dr. Morgan's student and we were about to tell about all of these horrible things, and then we got into the car accident and are, so to speak, a patient. He knows that we are onto him.
I have a feeling there's a message hidden in this rambling mess.
Oh dear.
I search in vain for the elusive solution to this, a most intriguing puzzle. Evading me the way a mouse does a cat, the source of insanity remains hidden from me. Darting from flesh to muscle, muscle to bone, and back again to the fortress of the mind, this evil seems always to maintain one step ahead of me. How can I trap what I cannot see? Surely I am close to the source by now. Eventually it must rest, and when it does, I will be there to ensnare this beast. Once removed from its host, I am confident that it will wither and die like the weed that it is. Knowing now how difficult it is to find this hidden monster, I am led to believe that the age of my test subjects may be a factor. Younger subjects tend to display less evidence of infection. The madness is so entrenched within the aged frames of my older subjects that it is nearly impossible to discern the sane tissue from the insane.
Great. So, can we do anything more in here? Or not? I don't know. I suspect that we have maybe are a victim too now, in a way, in all of these experiments.
There's some kind of electronic security system on this door.
Enter code.
Damn! Oh god. It's terrible!
How are we supposed to know the code?
Come on, come on!
Okay. He said that there should be a message in this.
I have a feeling there's a message hidden in this rambling mess.
Okay.
I search in vain for the elusive solution to this, a most intriguing puzzle. Evading me the way a mouse does a cat, the source of insanity remains hidden from me. Darting from flesh to muscle, muscle to bone, and back again to the fortress of the mind, this evil seems always to maintain one step ahead of me. How can I trap what I cannot see? Surely I am close to the source by now. Eventually it must rest, and when it does, I will be there to ensnare this beast. Once removed from its host, I am confident that it will wither and die like the weed that it is. Knowing now how difficult it is to find this hidden monster, I am led to believe that the age of my test subjects may be a factor. Younger subjects tend to display less evidence of infection. The madness is so entrenched within the aged frames of my older subjects that it is nearly impossible to discern the sane tissue from the insane.
I have no clue how we're supposed to find what we're supposed to find from this, though. But beat reminds me of one of the earlier dreams. Easier to find from younger subjects. Tissue from the same. Very weird stuff, though. I don't know. From muscle to bone and back again in the fortress of the mind, this evil seems to always maintain one step ahead of me. Or what about this? Is there anything hidden in
How
this?
am I supposed to...
In this message?
The local authorities are becoming increasingly suspicious of events here at the asylum. To ensure that my research continues unabated, I must rewrite the locking code for the back lab and move the subjects' bodies down to the crematorium before the sheriff arrives for an inspection. The chalkboards must also be washed clean, for they contain the encrypted codes
Hey,
needed
Dr.
to...
Morgan, yeah, we looked everywhere, but we ain't been able to find them.
What? That's the third time this week.
But I mean, maybe...
Spare me your insight. You're pathetic. A man cannot vanish into... Both of you. Get this wretch out of here. He's too damn old for my purposes. As for our missing patient, I'll find him myself.
Yeah, but what about this stuff? Shouldn't we ought to clean up here? I mean, before the inspection,
I'm aware of it. We'll take care of this mess after we find him.
Alright, so this should, as it said, that this should be... I don't know, maybe this... Does this have some kind of stuff too?
I have a feeling there's a message
Yeah.
hidden in this rambling mess.
Okay, let's see what this says.
Experiments 1 and 2 were complete failures. Unexpected complications during my exploration into the brains of the test subjects regrettably cost them their lives. The loss of a few lives is negligible when compared to the benefits that a cure may bring. Obviously, I was in error when I thought the root of insanity grew from the brain itself. Housed elsewhere within the complex frame of the human body lies the key, but where? There are so many dark avenues to explore that I hardly know where to begin. Humbled by this daunting task, I need time to regroup before I renew my search for this elusive prey. Years of research have taught me to be patient, else all could be lost in a reckless pursuit for the solution.
So 1 and 2, unexpected complications. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to...
I have a feeling there's a message hidden in this rambling mess.
Let's see this
stand
one.
at a crossroads. Shall I venture forth to unravel the mysteries that lurk beneath the mundane flesh, or turn back in fear of what I may find? At times, I feel as though the weight of the world rests upon my weary shoulders. Lacking any sense of direction, I have blindly followed in the footsteps of those who walked before me. Valiant though my intentions may have been, I was powerless to stem the tide of insanity that washed against the shores of the asylum. Although conventional medicine has yielded a few encouraging results, I see no indication that an answer will be found using those methods. The time for conservative medicine has passed, and a new approach is necessary. Outside of the mainstream, with scalpel in hand and hope in my heart, I now prepare to tread upon the virgin soil of the mind. No longer bound by the archaic standards of traditional medicine, I feel reborn.
Great. Dr. Insane.
Yuck!
Dr. Insane.
Oh God.